Hey y'all. So as I've mentioned, I've gone through some scary things, some weird things that have happened to me. At least I think they're weird. And first of all, I want to say I don't have any proof. Sucks, I know, but I'm 100% telling you this, that it's actually like truth. Like, why would I lie, you know? Like, I'm actually being serious. Like, this has happened to me. I'm honestly, it's true. Like, I will try to find proof, but I really don't have any. Every time I try to record it or something, it just stops or it doesn't want, like, I don't get it, I don't catch it, and it sucks. Right now I'm just gonna tell you some of the things that happened that I remember really clearly. And yeah, also sorry for my appearance because I know I look like a hot mess. Not even a hot mess, I look like a mess today. I'm just like, it's Sunday, it's my day off, you know. I just want to like feel comfortable. I mean, it's a scary video, you know. I gotta be scary, I gotta look scary, you know. And then to make it even better, I'm gonna put a face mask on. I mean, this is how it looks. So if I'm scary, I'm scary, that's all. I'm gonna start off a little easy and just go from there and see where I keep talking. I talk a lot, so I'm gonna see from where I go from this to this. We'll see how it goes. I swear, every time. I'm really sure that every single house I've lived in has been like haunted. Ever since I was little, it's just been like weird stuff happening. I remember in my house that I've had when I lived in San Diego, I was 9 years old, probably around there. But before that, we lived in an apartment. That was when I was younger. I don't remember how old I was, but I was younger. And this is what my mom used to tell me. My mom used to tell me that I would like talk to someone in the bathroom and just keep talking, and you know, make it like a total like conversation with them. And then she would go in and be like, what are you doing? And I would be like, oh, I'm talking to someone, you know, like I'm talking. And she'd be like who? Like, no one's there. And she probably thought I was insane. It's crazy. But yeah, I would be like, no, I'm talking to someone. Like, can't you see her? And my mom freaked out. I don't completely remember this because I was younger, but she told me this. I mean, since I was little, I've seen stuff, experienced things, so. My mom said that it was probably like my grandma, because I think she died around that time. So they were like, maybe it was her, you know, like maybe it was her ghost coming to talk to you. And I'm like, maybe, but like, I don't know. She was scared though, was terrified. She was like ay Dios mío, like she was scared. I would be doing that position. Imagine your little girl talking in the bathroom with someone and you're just like like, who are you talking to, honey? Like, that's creepy. And that was my mom. So that was like a little story from my childhood, that I used to see someone in the bathroom, a lady in the bathroom that would come play with me. You know, I was just that chill. I probably should have gotten a mirror too, because I can't see. This is disgusting. Anyway, scary things happened in that apartment, and I moved to a house, and there my uncle and my parents and me lived there. In that house, I had my own room, my parents had their own room, and my uncle had his room. And so I was still young, you know, but I was like around 8, 7, 9ish, around that. So I was young, but not that young. And many things happened there too. I think that was, and so many things happened there. I remember one time I was in the living room. My parents were talking. We were all chilling, you know, my uncle. I was in the living room. I was just chilling there too as well. And then I looked at the stairs. We had stairs, and I looked at the stairs, and then I see that the light was on, and I was like, okay. Because it was off, and yet no one else was there. It was just my parents and my uncle and me. We were just in the living room. No one moved. We were just there. And I was like, maybe someone turned it on, you know. It's cool. I go back, we're all talking, and then I look back again, and what do I see? The lights off. It's like, I was a little girl, so I was like, oh, what the heck? Like, the lights off? It was like, what in the world? Like what's going on, you know? Like, that was the first time I think I ever got scared completely, because it was like, the light just turned on and off. I'm starting off slow, y'all, so this is not even like, whoa. It's like the little things that happened. That was like the first thing that happened in that house to me. And I remember one time my dad woke up in the middle of the night, and my uncle, at that time we had a computer and it was in the living room, and he would always be in the computer. He was young, you know, so he would always be in the computer. He would be texting, not texting, but he would be like on MySpace, you know, at that time MySpace was a thing, so he would be like on MySpace, and he was like, he would like stay there till like 3 or so. So I remember my dad one time woke up and like in the middle of the night, he heard my uncle laughing, and he was like, what the heck is he doing up? It's like literally like 3 a.m. and so he goes to like the hallway of the stairs, and he screams out like, hey, like, what are you doing up? It's 3 a.m. And then he remembers that he wasn't there. He left, he went, I think he slept over at a friend's house or something like that. He wasn't there, and he was like, oh damn, like, he's not here. Like, what, did I just hear that? And so he got so freaked out. He literally just, oh my god, that scared me. He got so freaked out. He just went back to the room and locked it, I know, because like, he was like, what the heck did I just hear then? Because he heard a laugh, and he's like, well, he wasn't there. Like, who was the laugh, you know? And he heard like exactly his own laugh, and so he got really scared. He freaked out, and he wasn't gonna go check it at that night, you know? So he just went back to the room, and then he told my mom in the morning, and they were like, damn, like, that's weird. And he told my uncle too, and he was like, that's weird. So we were all freaked out for a little bit there. Then after, also other things happened. I didn't sleep in my room. I would sleep. So then my other uncle came to live with us because he was coming from like, I don't know where, but he was gonna live with us for a little bit, just until he found like a place. So he got my room, and he said, I had like posters of the wall. I was a big Bratz fan, so I had posters on the wall of Bratz. My room was filled with dolls. It was all decorated like pretty, I guess, with my toys. And so I remember my uncle one night woke up. He told us when we were all eating, he's like, hey, like, those dolls like freaking scare me. Like, that poster felt like it was coming to life and like was trying to attack me, and like he felt like someone was trying to attack him, I guess. I don't know, it was weird. He felt like if he was getting strangled by someone, but he felt some kind of weird energy from that room. And so he didn't like sleeping in that room. I didn't like it either. And yeah, and also just things like that would happen. We would hear steps from upstairs when we would be downstairs. We would hear like someone was in the house, like if someone was there living, and also not just us, you know. Like, things would go, like the lights would turn off, the kitchen, it was just really weird. And we ended up moving from there. We moved to an apartment. I think things are worse now where I live. Like, I actually experience things and like stuff like that. So it's like weird to me and scary sometimes. When we first moved in, nothing really bad, like no like bad energy, like I didn't feel any of that. But then it started a little by little. So I think the first thing was the doors. We have a garage door, and so that's in the kitchen, and our living room is like upstairs. So we have a kitchen downstairs and the garage, and then the living room, and then the rooms upstairs. And so I'm in the dining room, you know, I'm sitting at the table, and I love to sit there for the longest time. I sit there, and then the door from the garage is completely closed, and next thing you know, it just opens randomly. Alone just randomly starts to open, and you can hear the little noise of, that was not even noise, but you know what I mean, the noise of the creaking door. You hear that, and it's just like, I'm just like, oh my god, like what the heck, like why is it opening if it was closed? And that freaked me out for the most part at the beginning. That was the thing that would just happen. The door started with that. And then after, funny, I fell down the stairs, and I do believe that the ghost pushed me, because I honestly just fell randomly, and that's never happened. And so who knows, you know, just weird things happened. I've heard like my mom called me, and I'm like, Mom, you called me? She's like, no, I didn't call you. And I'm just like, creepy, it's weird. Another thing also, besides the door opening by itself, it also just closes by itself. My dog, she tends to bark a lot to the stairs, like around that area. Whenever we're up, she just starts barking at the stairs, or just takes like looks at the stairs and just like looks weird and just pays attention to the stairs really carefully. And so I try to not listen to that, because that creeps me out, especially when I'm home alone. And then at night when I'm sleeping and like there's no one home and I'm just sleeping, and I bring her in my room and she starts barking like crazy, and I hate that because she doesn't let me sleep, but also because it freaks me out because she starts barking at the door like if someone was behind the door. And that creeps me out the most, because then you can also hear like noises, or I think I hear noises, and I hate that because it just makes me think so much. But she does that. Also, my bed was on that side, and so my door is over here, and the door was open, and I remember no one was home because my parents went to a soccer game with my little brother. So no one was home. I was in my bed. I was fully awake. I was not just waking up. I was fully awake. And I look at the door, and then I was like on my phone. Next thing you know, I honestly, no joke, just see a freaking shadow pass by the hallway that goes into the living room of my door. No joke, I'm honestly serious. I just saw that, and I got like, I freaked out, but I wasn't scared. But like I freaked out, but like I wasn't like scared, like oh my god, it's gonna hurt me, you know, like that feeling. I didn't get that, but I was scared. I was like, oh my god, what did I just see? Like what was that? Like what? And I was just so scared. I was like what was that, you know? Like I'm hoping it's not what I saw, but I saw it. Like I clearly saw it. I still remember that picture in my head, just like literally the freaking shadow just like it ran, like it just passed by like quickly, and it was just like what the heck. And I've been seeing the shadows even more. Literally, I'm in the bathroom washing my face, normal, you know, and I have a mirror, you know, bathrooms have mirrors. I have a mirror, and then my room's on this side. So okay, so my room's like on this side, my room, and the bathroom's like right here. So bathroom, my room on this side, and then my parents' room is on that side. So my room, that myself up, but you know, my room's on this side, bathroom's over here. So you get out of my room, you turn left, bathroom's there. And so I was in my bathroom chilling. I was looking at my face, I was washing my face, and then next thing you know, freaking shadow runs by, black shadow, goes to my room, and I also freaked out, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna ignore it. I didn't see it. I'm just gonna ignore it. You know, I've been ignoring everything I see. I'm just like, I didn't see it. Okay, also last time I was in my computer, I was editing, I think, or I was doing something, and then I was also, okay, it was also like 3 in the morning, and I saw, no joke again, a shadow just passed me, and I was just like, what the heck? And I remember I quickly went to sleep after that, because I was like, I ain't staying here anymore. I'm like, not about that. Because I love scary things, but I'm not into just being scared. I don't think that's good for me. I don't like being scared. To be honest, scary movies to me don't scare me. I find them really funny in a way. I don't think they're scary. And so yeah, I'm like not trying to get scared here, even though I have gotten scared. But lately more things have been happening lately. It's been a little weird after those shadows as well. This one thing did happen to me. I was in the bathroom again washing my face, and putting water, rinsing, you know, and the next thing you know, I honestly, no joke, turned this way because I felt like someone was staring at me when I was putting water on my face. So I turned this way, and the next thing you know, a face, literally, no joke, like literally, I'm not lying, like there was literally a face. I turned and I looked at the face. It was a white face, and I looked, and then when I looked, and instantly just like went behind, like, you know when you feel that air of someone just like going behind you and like running away. Well, that happened. It literally just went behind me, and I just felt that breeze running, and I was just like, what in the world? Like, what? I was actually scared at that point. I was like, what? Like, what just happened? I was freaked out. I was like, I just saw the face. It was a white face. I was like, what the heck? Seeing a face, like seeing a shadow, it's creepy, yes. But seeing an actual face, that's even worse. So I've been hearing a lot of noises. I was in the kitchen last time. I was talking to my cousins, FaceTiming my cousins, and then we hanged up. I was cooking, and next thing you know, I hear like this noise. Like it was like weird, like the freaking, like, I don't know, it was just weird. And my dad heard it as well, but he was upstairs in the bathroom, my bathroom, and my mom was in the living room, and then I was downstairs in the kitchen, and I heard like the freaking like blinds were like going insane, and like there was an earthquake and the blinds were moving. Like that's what it sounded like. My dad heard the noise too, but he was in the bathroom, my mom was in the living room, and I was in the kitchen. So to me that made no sense. I'm like, okay, my dad's in the bathroom, right? My mom's in the living room, and I'm in the kitchen. She's literally in between of us. She's literally like in the middle, and she's like where you could probably hear it the best. She didn't hear anything. I heard it, and my dad heard it. She didn't, and I'm just like, what the heck? And then also that same day, my dad's truck, he went to school to pick up my brother, or to leave him, I don't know. He went to school, and the truck just turned off by itself. Literally turned off, like someone actually turned it off. Like it didn't just like turn off like that, and like, he was still like, no, someone actually turned it off. Like what the heck, dude? That's creepy. What explanation does that have? Also, my dad got home the other day and heard my little brother's voice. We weren't here, and he heard the voice. And there's many times also where he's seen someone come into my room and no one's here. Like what the heck? Like hopefully nothing happens, since I've been talking about this. Hopefully nothing happens. Oh, okay, another thing. I was at the store, I was buying stuff, I was ready to pay, got in line, you know, was paying. I gave my credit card. No, I didn't give my credit card. I put in the chip of my credit card, and so I take it off, put it in my wallet. I turn around, you know, to look at the socks and the things they have there. I'm like, this is kind of weird not talking to them, so I was just like, okay, just looking at the socks and everything. And the guy is like, oh, can you, and I like turn around, and he's like, wait, and then I just heard the little ting ting screen that said, thank you, and he's like, wait, and I'm like, what's up? And he's like, I was just gonna ask you to sign, but it says you already signed. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like confused. I'm like, and he's like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, look. And he shows me the signature. It's literally like a line, like a straight, like just like boop. like if someone actually like wrote something like a line. I was just like, okay. I saw his face, he's like getting creeped out. He's like, what the heck? Like, and he's like, and also to like, and like to continue, you have to hit a button. And I'm like, really? I'm like, I didn't do anything. Like, I'm honestly looking over there. He's like, I know, I saw you. He's like, this is weird. He's like, this is the first time this happened. And like, maybe I was like kind of like kidding but not kidding. I'm like, maybe the ghost did it. And he's like, maybe, because this is literally the first time that's happened. And he like got freaked out. I could see it in his face, like he was actually freaked out. And I was just like, I was freaked out too, but I was like trying to play, you know, I was trying to get scared. I don't want to scare him, but I mean, I probably did. I was weird how that happened. I still like haven't found like an explanation for that. Like I mean, okay, I'd be like, okay, maybe something happened, but like to actually have like a little line on the signature. I told my parents, and then they were like, I'm like, really, I'm not joking though. Like, my dad's like, I believe you. He's like, you just have some weird energy. And I'm like, I know, I probably do. And I'm all over the place with these stories, but they've happened, and I probably not explain them like as creepy as I should, but they're just weird in general. I have more, just at the top of my head they just don't come up that much. There's more, but I'm just trying to like keep it simple right now, just let you know a little tiny bit about the things that happened to me. I didn't really go into that much detail, which I probably should have, but I probably should write them down a little bit better, just so I know and remember, because at the top of my head sometimes I tend to forget some details about stuff, or just kind of lose it sometimes and don't remember.